Hey Cancer, happy Valentine's Day. I hope February is going really well for you guys. So I'm sure you've heard many times, just in general, that people have said that we all should all be practicing more self-love. I think that is a great idea. The more love that we give to ourselves, the more we can give to others. But then the question becomes, how do we practice self-love? How do you love yourself more? Where do you even start? So that's what this video is going to be all about, is how to love and appreciate yourself. All the reasons why you're special, how to pamper yourself, all that good stuff. So we'll definitely get into that. And then if you are not a Cancer and you're watching this, then this will be a good guide for you guys on how to love and appreciate the special Cancer in your life. So one of the things that people absolutely love about you guys is that if presented with, a decent, good enough reason to go do something, you guys will probably go along with it. You guys are just kind of go with the flow types of people. Just somebody wants to go do something and they have a decent enough reason, you'll be like, all right, I'll go with you guys. And that's kind of that's something that they can rely on, I guess, because a lot of times whenever they are wanting to go do something, and they present that good enough reason and you decide to go along with it, what you guys are going to end up doing isn't really for you. It's really more for them. And you guys are still willing to go along with it. And I think they really appreciate that about you guys, that a lot of people won't go along with something unless it benefits them in some way, and you guys are just willing, just kind of innocent in that you'll just be like, okay, yeah, I'll go with you guys, and you'll go and try to have a good time. And I think that people really like and appreciate that about you guys. So one of the things that I think that you guys should absolutely love and adore and appreciate in yourselves is how strong you guys are in yourselves, how in tune you are with who you are and confident with who you are. So in the very first part, I was talking about what people absolutely love and adore about you guys, and that's the fact that if given, a decent enough reason, you'll pretty much go along with anything. And you may think, well, that's not being strong in myself, but it is. You guys don't need to prove anything to anyone. You know who you are. You know you're going to have a good time no matter what you're doing, and you are willing to be there for somebody else and then enjoy what you can of that. And I think I also mentioned before that a lot of people aren't that way. A lot of people don't want to do anything that doesn't benefit them. If somebody invites them to something that they're just not into at all, okay, no, that's fine. If somebody invites you to something where you're just not really into it, or you don't see what's in it for you, a lot of people just won't do it. Even if it means something to that other person, the person that's inviting them, even if it means something to them, if there's nothing in it for them, they won't want to. They'll be like, I'm too busy, I have other things to do. And that's people like that usually are not strong in themselves. They seem like they are because they seem like they are no, I'm only going to do this, I'm not going to do that. But really what's going on with them is it's kind of like they need to prove something to others or to themselves, that they can put a stake in the ground. But it's just not, they're just not living at their best. And you guys are so strong in yourselves that it doesn't matter, if there's nothing in it for you. You guys will have a good time. You know who you are. You don't have anything to prove. And I just think that is just absolutely wonderful. You guys are just living at your highest level, and that's just awesome. And I think that you guys should really notice that in yourselves and appreciate that in yourselves, and know that that's true. Know that you guys are solid in yourselves. Yeah, and I think this was kind of the theme for February. Yeah, our February reading, where we talked about how you guys are becoming really solid in yourselves. And yeah, so it's really interesting that it's coming up again here. Yeah, you guys are just living at a higher level, and just acknowledge that in yourselves and appreciate it, because it's really important and you guys are there. I think you guys should also be proud of just who you guys are and the fact that you never let anything get you down. I'm not saying that you guys don't feel sad. I'm not saying that you guys don't get disappointed. But what I'm saying is that when something brings you down, you always get back up. And it doesn't have to be immediate. It doesn't have to be you get disappointed and then you're like, oh, it's okay. But I would say within like a week probably, you guys are back up. You guys are back like focused on whatever it was that you were focused on. Back starting to get ideas, back getting inspired. You guys just don't let yourselves get down for long. You don't brood for forever. You don't turn around and scrap whatever it was you were working on, decide, well, it didn't work out, so I'm just not going to do this. You guys pick yourselves back up and you refocus, and maybe you shift directions a little bit, but you maintain true to like what you're interested in, the goal you want to achieve. And when I say you guys make adjustments, it's like it's not like you go back and do the exact same thing. Like, just everything requires making adjustments as you move forward because different factors come into play. You get new opportunities, you get new ideas. You figure out more as you go through life. You figure out life a little bit more and what you want to get out of it, right? Like, you don't know everything when you're here, and then you get all this new information and new data, and then you make new decisions based off of that, you know, affect your decisions. But with you guys, like, you guys know what you want to do. And so whenever you guys make tweaks, you don't like scrap your entire idea. You make tweaks, like, you guys are just, you know where you want to go, and you make tweaks on that path. And so nothing ever gets you down. Nothing ever makes you change course completely and think that you can't achieve something. You guys get back up. You guys know that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. And yeah, like, I think that is something that you guys should really, really be proud of yourselves for, that you never, like, somebody else might get disappointed and decide that, oh, I can't do this. And then they will go off on some completely different direction and try that, and then, you know, just completely drop what they were working on before. You guys, that's what I'm saying, is like, you guys don't drop what matters to you. You get disappointed, you deal with it, you get back up, and you push forward with like a new strength and new vigor, and you guys just keep going. In terms of what lights you guys up, I get that. I think you guys get a lot out of conversations, and I think you guys like to be around other people. So, like, what I envision is like you guys just sitting at a bar, like at the actual bar, and just like drinking a beer, and you guys are perfectly fine sitting there by yourself, just thinking about different things, but there are people around you, and so that feels nice. And then if somebody, sorry, and then if somebody like sits next to you and wants to start a conversation, like, you guys are happy to engage them in a conversation and just like go where the conversation goes. And yeah, I think that you guys you like just being around people, so that's why the first part of this like vision that I'm getting is like you guys were at a bar, not talking to anybody, but being around other people that are in the bar and just really enjoying the moment, enjoying your thoughts. And then when somebody comes and sits next to you, you also like to engage in conversation. You like to meet new people. Yeah, and just like share thoughts and just like hear what their thoughts are. And you have no agenda with your thoughts. You're not like talking to them to get new ideas. You're just going where the conversation goes, just enjoying it for whatever it is. And I think that you just naturally tend to get ideas out of it, get inspirations out of it, but that's not what you're really going for. You're really just going to enjoy the moment, enjoy the conversation, enjoy meeting somebody else. And you guys don't really need to like keep up with this person. Like, I don't think you guys connect quite in that way. It's not like you meet somebody and you like have this connection and then you like want to be friends for the rest of your lives. You guys are good with the whole like meet somebody one time, have a conversation with them, and then say bye, and then that's it. That's the interaction for this lifetime with that person. So yeah, I get that. That's what I get that like kind of lights you up, is really like being around people, being in a relaxed environment. When I think of bar, I think of relaxed. I'm not thinking about like the late night really filled up bars, which can be like a different kind of vibe. I'm thinking more like right after work, just kind of relax, sitting at the bar. So you guys like that. You guys like being around people, and you guys enjoy a good conversation wherever it goes, whatever topic it's on. You just have a conversation and take it for what it is. So in terms of what you guys can do to spoil and pamper yourselves, I get something odd. I also got something odd for the Pisces too. It's like I was telling them that like, you know, usually whenever you think about pampering yourselves, like you think about a bubble bath. Like suggested for the Virgos, or like reading a book, which I also suggested for them, or like going out to a nice restaurant, or like the Tauruses, it was like a nice candlelight homemade dinner, or you know, like that's, or I think for like the Aquariuses, I suggested a massage. So like those are typical spoiling, pampering types of activities. So, but with you and Pisces, like I got something so different. So with you guys, what I'm getting for you guys is like, I guess this ties into like how you really enjoy meeting new people and having like conversations. So what I'm getting that would spoil and pamper you guys is like, I'm also seeing like the bar vibe for you guys, but I guess it could really be any setting that you guys enjoy or feel relaxed in. But yeah, like I see you guys in a bar and I see like there's a table of people and they seem kind of open, and you just go up to them and you say hi and you strike up a conversation. And if they don't accept, you're like, whatever, and you move on. Yeah, like, all right, I guess you don't want to talk to me. But aside from that, it's like whatever. And then I guess the more likely scenario I see is that they're like, oh, okay, and then they engage you back in a conversation and you make some new friends that maybe you keep long term, maybe you don't, but like basically you went and met somebody new. So that's how I see you guys like spoiling and pampering yourselves. That yeah, that's just not, that's interesting. That's an interesting one. So if you guys are not quite that outgoing, where you can just walk up to a table of people who showed up at a bar to hang out with each other, and you just walk up to their table and like want to sit down and talk to them. If you guys aren't quite that outgoing, which I think most people aren't, but for some reason I'm getting that this would totally like be awesome for you guys. Like I feel like this would be like an excitement, adrenaline rush kind of situation for you guys, which is not really like relaxing and pampering. But I mean, whatever works for you guys, this is what I'm getting for you. So if you guys like that adrenaline rush of like going up to somebody and not knowing how they're going to respond to you, I guess this is it. Like, do that. If you guys aren't quite that outgoing, you could like alternatively join a meetup where you've never been to this meetup before, you've never met any of these people before, and show up there and then meet new people there, and you can like decide to have them like keep going and meeting them and build a long-term friendship, or just go to another meetup after that. I feel like you guys just are more interested in like the in the moment conversations and the long-term like building of tons of new friends from these conversations. So yeah, that's what I get for you guys to pamper yourselves. Like go out and meet new people basically, and try to do it in settings that you guys really enjoy. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you have a really good Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a really good February. Yeah, as you guys spend time with your loved ones, also make sure to spend time and pamper yourselves. And I hope that this helped give you some guidance on that. And then also, if you are not a Cancer, like I was saying before, or did I say that before? If you're not a Cancer and you're watching this because there is somebody special who is a Cancer in your life, then I hope that this gave you some guidance on how to better appreciate and love them and adore them and pamper and spoil them. So I will catch you guys in my next video.